Alam niyo ba kung ilan yung namatay sa inyo?
On our part, Your Honor, wala pong hindi po namin alam.
Ako, hindi ako taga inyo, pero alam ko kung ilan namatay sa inyo eh.
Congressman Richard Gomez nanggigil na sa galit kay Mayor Jane Capel kasi nga hindi niya daw alam kung ilan na ang namatay sa kanila. Ayon kay Richard Gomez, kahit hindi ako taga doon sa inyo pero ako alam ko kung ilan yung namatay doon. Yung iba ay tinatapon na lamang. Ganon din ito galit na galit si Congressman Dan Fernandez dahil nga sa mali-mali ang mga sagot nga ni Mayor Capel at lalong-lalo na ang kanyang abogado.
Nasabi ni Attorney Fernandez na mga canceled na mga licenses. But documents will show that they are still operating in the different LGUs, Mr. Chair. No? So since they're still operating sa mga iba-ibang LGU, it is also the responsibility of the mayors to make sure that they are not operating anymore. That the BPLO must ensure that they are also not operating, that they should be canceled, they should be closed. Yun ang trabaho ng LGU eh.
And
So
that's
kung tumatakbo pa rin sa mga LGU,
correct.
that also must be investigated, must be questioned, Mr. Chair.
And that's the reason why I asked Congressman General Cruz to submit to me all the illegal hubs in the whole country. Kaya nga he will be turning over to me that 402 documents listing the different municipalities and cities. Identified na kung nasa na yung lugar eh. Kaya isasubmit natin sa BPLO, isasubmit din natin sa mga mayors. So can you kindly give it to us, General Cruz, and then I yield back to Congressman Castro.
Tanungin ko lang sa yung mga local officials natin, both Porac and Bamban. Ang daming ang daming pananakit na nangyari, ang daming tortures na nangyari. Alam niyo ba kung ilan yung namatay sa inyo?
On our part, Your Honor, wala pong hindi po namin alam.
Sa inyo po, sa Bamban?
Your Honor, wala rin po akong alam na kung meron namatayan.
Ako, hindi ako taga inyo, pero alam ko kung ilan namatay sa inyo eh. 63.
Sa Bamban po.
Pero hindi ho nare-report. Kasi pag mayor ka, alam mo lahat ng nangyayari.
I-verify natin po. I-verify natin. Kasi ako po ay last June 4 doon pa lang po naging acting mayor.
So that's why important, kaya nga sinasabi ko sa inyo, ang lakas talaga ng welfare clause na section 60 ng LGU eh. Pwede kayo pumasok sa any establishment under your area of jurisdiction, area of responsibility. Kung hindi nyo ginagamit yung PNP at hindi rin alam ng PNP, talaga may problema po sa lugar ninyo. Then the DILG will have to summon you. They will really have to question you for being ineffective sa inyong trabaho as LGU officials. Mabigat ho yun ha. May torture na nangyayari. Andun nakita oh. Yung ibang pinakita doon na mga na-torture, namatay na. Hindi nga, namatay sa loob ng compound ng both Bamban and Porac, pero tinapon sa labas. Alam niyo dapat yan. So, Mr. Chair, the social cost is really too high, Mr. Chair, as compared to the benefits that the IGL is giving our country. Ang daming tinatamaan, Mr. Chair, nitong mga pogo, nitong mga IGL na ito. Number one is really the corruption. It corrupts our national government. It corrupts our local government. It corrupts our people. The people in the service. Ang daming illegal activities na nangyayari. It destroys our peace and order situation. Increased criminality, human trafficking. Mr. Chair, mabigat itong problema natin na ito. And a solution must be done. I do not want to say, itigil na natin ito ngayon. But it will really have to be the call of the president whether he wants to stop this or not. It's really his call. On our part, Mr. Chair, we will really have to be, kailangan talaga bantayan natin ng gusto ang ginagawa ng lahat ng departamento na ito. Which also involves, itong problema natin, Mr. Chair, because of the doings of the BID, it also involves national security. Sa pababaya ng BID, ang daming nakakapasok dito. Mr. Chair, if you take a close look at intelligence reports, dito lang sa paligid natin, sa Congress, sa paligid natin sa Camp Aguinaldo, sa Camp Crame, ang dami ng mga sleepers dyan, Mr. Chair, na hindi binabantay ng BID. And sleepers are people from other countries that once activated by their country can be formed into a military unit. Ang dami niya, Mr. Chair. In Cagayan, in Cavite, ang dami ng sleepers dito, Mr. Chair. Kasi ang laking problema natin sa BID eh. They are very much corrupted, Mr. Chair, by what's going on. So, Mr. Chair, let us be more prudent. Kailangan lakasan talaga natin to. And kung kinakailangan natin na i-penalize at parusahan itong mga ahensya na ito, Mr. Chair, so be it. Otherwise, this country, mapupunta lang to sa basura. Mr. Chair, babalik talaga ako doon sa powers of the LGU. Kasi yung LGU, they have the power to enter one area, yung premises, pwedeng pasukin ng LGU yun eh. Napakalakas, Mr. Chair, ng local government code. One of the most complex laws that we have in this country was given to the powers to the LGU. Ang LGU, if you'll take a look at sa munisipyo po kayo eh. So, may clause under municipal mayors. Titignan niyo yung Article 1, Section 444.b.16. Binibigyan kayo ng powers. Yun yung ang katumbas nun is Section 16 of the Local Government Code, which is the welfare clause. Anytime i-invoke niyo yung welfare clause na yun, you can do anything with your powers mandated by the people para pasukin itong mga pogos na to. Kaya hindi ho rason sabihin natin na hindi ho kami pinapapasok, hindi ho totoo yun. Pwede kayo pumasok. Lahat ng documents nila, you can check. The administrators, the BPLO, pag-issue nyo ng yearly business permit sila, di ba hinihingi nyo hinihingi nyo yung may business tax. Tapos tinatanong nyo, magkano yung revenue every year? Sige, for example, PORAC, Mayor, what is the annual revenue nitong napasara na Pogo site? Kung di ho ang nagkakamali, it is standing on an 8-hectare property or 10 hectares ho ba? Ganun ho ba kalaki yun?
8 hectares.
8 hectares. Tapos ang daming facility, di ba?
Yes.
So pati yung realty tax nun, makikita nyo kasi kung magkano yung mga nalagay ng mga infrastructure doon eh. Tinitignan natin, di ba? Tama ba? Admin?
Mr. Chair, good afternoon. Ang estimate po ngayon ng aming assessor on the realty that stands on the lot where the Pogo used to operate is around 6 million po.
6 million?
Opo. But
I do not
this is,
believe you. Lupa lang ho yan o pati yung mga buildings?
yun po ang current actually estimate po ng assessment na. Yun po yung current po na assessment po ng realty that stands on the Pogo Hub. 6 million yearly po.
6 million, wait a minute. That was converted, di ba? Na-convert yan, di ba, from agricultural to commercial?
Yes,
Now
yes,
it is commercial.
yes,
Ang
Mr.
sinasabi
Chair.
mo siguro, 6 million when it was not converted yet. Siyempre, 10 hectares yan. 8 hectares ba? 10 hectares.
Mr. Chair,
8.2 hectares po.
Ilan?
8.2 hectares po.
Yeah, yeah, we're
Mr.
talking
Chair,
about that.
Yan, to give you a better understanding, pati yung mga nanonood, na sinasabi po ni Sydney Municipal Administrator na yung business tax, magkano na ang assessment nyo dito is only 6 million pesos.
Real property taxation po.
So
Mr.
yung mga,
Chair.
so ano yung
Sa
cost ng
Mayor.
mga infrastructure na nakatayo doon?
This is the information, Mr.
No,
Chair.
you should know the information kasi ikaw ang administrator eh.
Yes po.
So alam mo dapat kung magkano eksakto yung mga pinatayo dyan.
Okay, sandali. Magugulan tayo. Ikaklaro natin, yung real property tax niya, binabayad niya, 6 million. Hindi yun yung presyo ng lupa.
Hindi po.
Ayan.
Hindi
O,
po. Thank you
magkano
po.
ang presyo ng lupa? Yung na-convert from agricultural to commercial, 8 hectares. Magkano ngayon ang
Mr.
value?
Chair, right now, I don't have that information.
Assessor ka ba?
Pasensya na po, hindi po. Municipal
Administrator ka, alam mo
Administrator ka.
Yes po.
Pumunta kayo dito ang issue na pag-uusapan tungkol dyan, ha?
Yes
Ba't
po.
hindi mo alam ang presyo ng lupa niyan?
Mr. Chair, I don't have the
Tawagan mo
information.
assessor mo ngayon.
Yes, Mr.
Tapos,
Chair.
you
We will
report to
do so.
us how much is the price of the property right now from agricultural. Now na-convert na siya sa commercial. How much?
Mr. Chair, we will call right now. and give you
Okay,
the information.
Congressman
Yes, sir.
Gomez.
Get the exact title number. And tandaan nyo, this year, nagtaas ng value ang BIR.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we will.
Oh,
We
imposible.
will do so right.
I don't understand. Makita ka ng administrator at hindi niya alam kung magkano yung property dun sa lugar nila.
We will report right away, Mr. Chair.
Magkano ho yung business tax nila? Yung binabayad? Administrator. Kayo bang pumipirma ng business permit o si Mayor po?
Si Mayor.
Oo. Kasi pwede rin pumirma administrator ng business permit eh.
Right.
Pero yung pagsingil po ng business tax, alam niyo ho yan.
Actually,
So itong facility na to, magkano business tax na binayad niya
Mr.
for the past
Chair,
several years?
Mr. Chair, ang Lucky South 99 po, ang declaration po nila, no operation po sila. So wala po silang revenue na i-report.
Ano sila, walang ano?
Meron po silang certification of no revenue, no operation po.
Naniniwala tayo sa kalokohan na yon?
This is, sir, actually po, nagbigay po sila ng BIR returns po nila.
Admin, we were not born yesterday. We will remind you.
Ikaw
We will
naman.
remind you to tell the truth. The members of the Committee on Public Order are still here.
Mr.
They
Chair.
might cite you in contempt.
Mr. Chair, I am speaking based on records po. Mr. Chair.
Wala kang record na pinapakita, hinihingi namin. Sabi mo, wala, hindi mo alam eh.
Mr.
As-
Chair,
Asan ang record nung non-payment, non-revenue?
Mr. Chair, right now po wala po akong copy ng BIR records nila. But according to our BPLO records, wala po silang dinideclare na revenue.
Grabe, ang laki-laki na establishment
And
doon.
then, Mr. Chair, regarding din po dun sa collection po ng local taxes based po sa RA 11590, ang binabayaran po nila is a 5% gross on the gross in lieu of all local taxes. So ang bayad po ng mga pogo natin ay sa national government po. So this is one of the reasons po, if we may, that actually po in the beginning, the reason why the LGU issued the letter of no objection, Mr. Chair,
Okay,
was for
okay,
economic
admin.
benefit.
Okay, I understand that the licenses are being paid by the POGO owners sa PAGCOR. Kayo ang binabayaran sa inyo is yung business permit, construction permit, and any other permits that was being issued by the LGU. Doon sa lahat ng mga establishment that were constructed and given permits, how much were collected by the LGU?
From our recollection po is around 8 million po, including po yung real property tax. Actually, Mr. Chair, just to clarify, kasi nabanggit po kanina yung pangalan ng Whirlwind Corporation. Noon pong discussion po kanina with PAGCOR. Whirlwind Corporation po is a realty corporation that is registered in the municipality of Porac. So hindi po siya, it is not a license, it is not a POGO license.
Okay. Before you proceed, Congressman
Napula tayo nito eh.
Gomez, The chair would like to allow Congressman Acop to interject.
Please, by all means, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mayor, I think when you were in the Senate, tinanong ka rin itong tanong na ito kung magkano yung binabayad. Di po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ang sagot mo doon sa Senate is 6.5 million over the years. Tama rin po ba? It's on record. Gusto mo ipasomon
Yes.
ko yung records ng Senate?
Yes, Your Honor.
Totoo. Now, yung 6.5, how many years yun? Over the years, sagot po ninyo
Over the years po.
Yes. Ilang taon yun, yung 6.5 million? Para ma-compute namin kung ilan, magkano sa isang taon. Kasi ang sagot po ninyo over the years
From the time they started the
And when was that?
operation, 2019, Your Honor.
So 2019 hanggang tumigil siya dahil hindi nyo binigyan ng license, hindi nabigyan ng license ng 2024, supposed to be up to 2023.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung 6.5 million na yun, ano pong coverage nun?
The
Real property tax?
some are real property tax, some are building permit, occupancy permit, Your Honor.
Kasi you have to pay tax on the buildings constructed, di po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. So, ang total nun is 6.5 million.
Opo, Your Honor.
Oh, sinabi po nga nyo sa hearing ngayon that the amount is minimal and did not contribute strategically or maximally doon sa sinasabi po ninyo na pag-asenso ng inyong lugar na Porac. Di po ba? Yun po ang sagot nyo sa Senate if I remember it right.
Opo, Your Honor.
No. So that's Your Honor, yun po yung binabayad talaga, 6.5 over the year.
Okay, medyo naklaro na natin yan, no? I understand that the PAGCOR receive the big amount on the what do you call that? The registration, the $100,000, and then the performance bond of $300,000, di ba? And these are being received by the PAGCOR, no? But there's no denying still that yung committed na, but going back to what we're talking about, yung committed illegal activities, no, pertaining to the much more revenue coming from the different scams that were committed inside the hub, yun po yung ating babalikan. Anyway, Congressman Gomez,
Yes.
you still have the floor, and reminding you that you still have like 1 minute and 17 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ginamit niya yung oras ko eh.
Hindi counted yun, brother. Hindi counted yun.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mayor, I think when you were in the Senate, tinanong ka rin itong tanong na ito kung magkano yung binabayad. Di po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ang sagot mo doon sa Senate is 6.5 million over the years. Tama rin po ba? It's on record. Gusto mo ipasomon
Yes.
ko yung records ng Senate?
Yes, Your Honor.
Totoo. Now, yung 6.5, how many years yun? Over the years, sagot po ninyo
Over the years po.
Yes. Ilang taon yun, yung 6.5 million? Para ma-compute namin kung ilan, magkano sa isang taon. Kasi ang sagot po ninyo over the years
From the time they started the
And when was that?
operation, 2019, Your Honor.
So 2019 hanggang tumigil siya dahil hindi nyo binigyan ng license, hindi nabigyan ng license ng 2024, supposed to be up to 2023.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung 6.5 million na yun, ano pong coverage nun?
The
Real property tax?
some are real property tax, some are building permit, occupancy permit, Your Honor.
Kasi you have to pay tax on the buildings constructed, di po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. So, ang total nun is 6.5 million.
Opo, Your Honor.
Oh, sinabi po nga nyo sa hearing ngayon that the amount is minimal and did not contribute strategically or maximally doon sa sinasabi po ninyo na pag-asenso ng inyong lugar na Porac. Di po ba? Yun po ang sagot nyo sa Senate, if I remember it right.
Opo, Your Honor.
No. So that's Your Honor, yun po yung binabayad talaga, 6.5 over the year.
Okay, medyo naklaro na natin yan, no? I understand that the PAGCOR receive the big amount on the what do you call that? The registration, the $100,000, and then the performance fund of $300,000, di ba? And these are being received by the PAGCOR, no? But there's no denying still that yung committed na, but going back to what we're talking about, yung committed illegal activities, no, pertaining to the much more revenue coming from the different scams that were committed inside the hub, yun po yung ating babalikan.